What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Yes, we are going to the Supercharger today. For those of you that watch my Homer videos and had never even considered a Tesla, I'm going to show you what the whole experience is like. Just going to like the gas station, but obviously it's electric. So where are we at? 40%. I'm gonna take you on today's video to a Supercharger, show you what's it like. See, bam, that's the address right there. That's where we headed to. Now, when you do these on a Tesla and you let it know, hey, I'm headed to a Supercharger, it'll show you a little text right here that's gonna say preconditioning the battery. That means getting the battery ready for fast charge. Now, if you want to know what the rate is gonna be, like how much the charge on that specific charger that you're going to, you can click on the charger right here on the map, and it tells you right there. As you can see, just like being at home, at night it's cheaper, and then early in the morning before 10 o'clock, it's cheaper than now. Now what time is it? It is just past 10:30. So we're on the middle rate, 42 cents. So now it's a little bit more expensive. And on the bottom right there, this is in Spanish, I apologize. On the bottom right here, see what it says, $1? What it says right here at the bottom, that's the occupation time. That means that they can charge you up to $1 a minute if you stay on the Supercharger after you're done charging. And one thing that I can't get used to is how quiet the ride is on a Tesla. Not a complaint at all, it's just weird when you've been driving a car that makes some kind of noise for years, and now you jump on these things, it's like you're floating around. But anyways, the Supercharger we're heading to today is a V3 Supercharger. There's three kinds, 1, 2, version 1, 2, and 3. V1, it's kind of like, I guess, the older ones. If I'm not right on that, correct me if you're a Tesla guru. V3 is a 250 kilowatt. That's where it max out a charge station. Typically, if I go there, let's say I was at like 38% the other day, and we're at 38 right now. Actually, I was less than 38, maybe 32% when I went to the Supercharger that we're going to the other day, and it took around 30 minutes for a full charge. But there was a lot of cars plugged in. One thing that I noticed is that when there's a lot of car plugs in, even the Supercharger might not be as fast. If you get to some charging stations, they might not be V3s, like a fast charging station. If it's only 1 or 2 cars charging, you usually get charged faster. I haven't checked how many stalls are available. Just by the way, the map on the Tesla will tell you, when it shows you all the charging stations, it'll tell you how many stalls are free or at that certain time. It's not always accurate. Sometimes it might be off by 1 or 2, but it gives you an idea of what to expect when you head to the specific Supercharger that you're going to. The one that we're heading to right now was showing 12 open spots, and it's about a 5-6 minute drive. We'll see when I get there, see what it's like today. It's Sunday. Sometimes Sundays it gets a little hectic, so we'll see what it looks like when I get there. All right, so we made it to the charging station. There seems to be quite a few stalls to choose from. So you're gonna pick one. So I have the option, just like on a regular car. When you get to a gas station, you can open the little gas cap from the inside. Obviously on the Tesla is a little electric connector. You can either open it by touching these right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you when I touch it how it opens, but if you touch it, see, now the charging screen came up and it shows that this is unlocked right there. There you have it. Now If you don't want to open it from the inside, you can just go ahead, close it, and then when you grab the cable, there's a little button right here up on top. You can see it right there. Just put it right near it, hit it one time, and it'll open. Plug this thing in and wait for a green light right there. There you go. Now we're good. All right, so there was a lot of empty spots, and I can see now we're at 35%, and it says it's gonna take 30 minutes to charge. And you can see the speed right here. That baby's cranking up. Usually, if you're on a V1 or a V2 supercharger, you'll never see speeds that fast. You stay anywhere from 100 and change to 200 and something miles per hour. Like I said, the station that we're at right now is a V3 supercharger. It's the fastest one, so should be out of here in 30 minutes. All right, so we're down to 20 minutes. Now, if you wonder, what the Tesla people do when they're charging their cars is they sit there and stare at their phone? No. Let me show you. Right here, you can go into this little tab right here. You got games, all kinds of games right here that you could play. Then you could also have, click on theater, and you also got, what you can see right here. There's an update that we haven't got on this Model Y yet that adds Disney Plus. Don't know when we're gonna get the update. A lot of people have got it already. So it's a matter of waiting and see when we get the next update that's gonna add Disney Plus to it. Also, this charging station happens to be behind like a little shopping mall. You can just go ahead and take a walk. It's not always the case. There's another charging station about 3 miles from here, from this one. It's in a parking lot of a mall. So you can probably just walk out of there and go for a little walk and keep track on the app, on the Tesla app, keep track of how much more you got left for the car to charge. Also, if you wonder how much is it gonna cost you to do a full charge, in our case today, it'll tell you right here. See, section total 12. It'll tell you right there how much is going to be the total cost. It's not always that much. It could be way less than that. It could be a little more. So you have an idea how much it's going to be. Now, how do you pay for that? There's always going to be, whenever you set up the Tesla app on your phone, you're always going to have some kind of a payment method, like a credit card, debit card, whatever. Anything that you do on the whole Tesla ecosystem, or whatever you want to name it, it gets charged to that app. Like if I purchase a speed boost, which is $2,000 or something like that, it's just like your app store. Anything you do, it'll get charged to the one credit card that you have on file. Now, again, we're making this video for the few of you that watch my Hummer videos and you never had a Tesla. You might be thinking of getting one in the future. One more thing that you got to keep in mind is that, let's say you walk away from the car and you said, I'll be back whenever. That's not always a good thing, because the system is set up so that when your car is done charging, let's say it's your first time at a supercharger, you walk away from the car is done charging, and you leave it in here. The first time, I've seen a couple of people, including us, that the first time that happens, when you leave the car in there after it's already done charging, there's always a charge for you to be sitting here connected and not using it. It makes sense to me, so that you don't block the charging port. The first time this happened, with an email saying, hey, this happened, you stayed a little longer than your time, and we're gonna waive off the charges. But the charges could be anywhere from 30 something, 20 something cents per minute to $1. So that's one thing you always got to keep in mind. When you are walking away from the vehicle, you got to keep an eye on that app, and you better walk back in here. Imagine if you walk away for a full hour. You already know what's going to happen. So I figured that was worth mentioning, just in case you wanted to know what happens if you leave the car here for longer than you need to. All right, so we are down to 60 minutes left to go. We don't charge all the way to 100. If you see that little white line right there, we have it set to 90%. The minute I get to 90%, it'll tell me right here, charging is complete. We just go outside and plug, and we're good to go. We're gonna be done at any minute now. See if I get lucky this time and I catch it when it goes to 90%. There you go. Speaking of the devil, it'll tell me right now, it'll change from 1 minute to charging complete, and then we can just go outside, unplug, and then we're good to go. There you go. See, the time went away, and now we're good to go. Also, this will automatically shut off when you're done. It won't charge anymore, but that's when the time starts counting for the extra charges. All right, that thing will close itself. You just plug this right back in here. There you go. We're good. All right, so I hope you guys liked today's video. Again, made the video for those of you Hummer drivers that never been through the experience, and you might be thinking of getting a Tesla at some point. But now you have an idea of what's it like to come here and charge the Tesla. Also forgot to mention, you can bring your tablet or your laptop and get some work done instead of walking around if you don't feel like getting out of the car. That'll be one more thing that you can do while you're Tesla charger. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and as always, we'll see you guys in the next video.